We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They run with LT. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well. And
in this early round, the defense wins. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. first down. Ryan. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first and 10, Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again is Ryan. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Bronco touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screened LT. And he's got some space here. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's It's incomplete. On second down, Peterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially at the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Ryan being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ryan steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, he tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. Johnson jostles free. An incredible play there on fourth down. 49 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Back to the running game, it's Tomlinson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. From the gun, it's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Ryan, buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking deep for Hula. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Tomlinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run Tomlinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Halfback sent in motion. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here's Tomlinson, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. This is Tomlinson. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Red zone opportunity. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you...
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On second down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. Second down following the run. From the gun, Ryan. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing. Maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 16. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First down, the run with Lynch. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now Carr. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it with Lynch. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. And he's got it up and through. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dayon Buchanan able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They go play action now. Ryan. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Play action. Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So that one will be accepted. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Being chased out left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. To throw again is Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Buying time to his left. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Ryan. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Carr eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. From the gun on third down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what? And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Play action. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flush to his right. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Ryan on second down. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
As a defense, your coordinator starts every meeting with, guys, how do we score and help our offense?
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Carr now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Being chased out left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Throwing his car on third down. They dump it off to Lynch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On play action. Now Carr steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And they use that height on the
You